Hi everyone, Jane here at Attrell Toyota here in Brampton, and right now you are looking at the 2016 Tundra Double Cab SR5 with a TRD off-road package. Now this particular vehicle is in gray, however it is available in a variety of colors, which I will list in the description below. But as for right now, what I'm going to do for you is give you a quick little walk around the exterior, show you as many features as I possibly can, and then I will bring you inside. Now keep in mind throughout this video that it is a demo vehicle, so we have added a couple things that do not come stock, but they are available for this particular truck. Starting at the front here, we have this beautiful chrome grille, and as you can see there's a giant Toyota emblem there, just so nobody confuses what you're driving. We have projector style halogen headlights as well as integrated fog lights. On the sides here we have 18-inch alloy wheels. As an addition to the truck, we've added our running boards. You of course have your I-Force stamp there as well as your Tundra. We have a black door handle at the front. Your second one is going to be right here, as well as your SR5 badging. Fuel cap will be on the driver's side of the vehicle. On the rear here, we have Tundra stamped right into the tailgate. Not only that, but it is an easy lift and lower tailgate. You of course have your 5 and 7 pin connector, as well as your tow hitch. There's also chrome accenting on the bumpers there. There's your TRD decal. Now as for our suspension, on the rear here we do have a multi-leaf suspension with bilstein shock absorbers. And on the front we have a high-mounted independent coil spring suspension with shock absorbers, bilstein shock absorbers, and a stabilizer bar. So great suspension in this truck, and overall a beautiful exterior. But let's go inside. Alrighty, so just before I bring you inside of this gorgeous pickup, I just want to show you what your key fob is going to look like. There are two independent keys here. Well, one is just a fob, one's just a key, but you do have your lock, unlock, as well as your alarm. For now, we're just going to press that unlock button, and that's what's going to allow us right into the vehicle. On the driver's side door here, we have our controls for your power windows as well as your power locks. We also have a couple spots for bottle storage as well as regular storage in the driver door. Before I bring you completely inside the vehicle, I'd also like to point out that we do have an 8-way power adjustable driver's seat with lumbar support. Not only do I think that's a great convenience feature, I also feel as though it's a great safety feature, especially when you want to adjust your seat when you're already on the road. Let's bring you completely inside. And now because I am in my showroom, I'm not going to completely start up this truck, so I do apologize that you won't be able to hear just how aggressive it sounds, but I will turn on all of my instruments here. So on the left-hand side of our steering wheel, we have our side view mirror controls, which is very simple to use. You just want to click it to the left side position, adjust them with your arrows, do the same on the right, and once it's back in that center position, nothing will move. This here is your interior light control. You can either have it on all the time, or you can turn it off. This one here is our manual leveling headlight system. So I don't know if you've ever been in the situation that you're towing something super heavy and you feel as though it's pulling your truck down and you're blinding people with your headlights. Well, you can actually manually adjust where they are pointing so that you keep yourself as well as other drivers very safe. This is your cargo light. It works the exact same as your interior light, either off, on, or door. This here is our rear window. Now it is automatic, so I will actually turn this around while I push it. It's open right now, and it can close for you. So a little convenience feature. Everyone likes some fresh air. Besides that, to pop your hood, you have a lever right there. Your e-brake will be a pedal e-brake, and that's it. On the steering wheel, we have tons of controls. They are mostly for audio-visual. So you do have all of your arrows as well as your enter button and your back button. We have our mode, our volume up, and our volume down. On the right-hand side here, we have our pickup as well as our hang-up for Bluetooth. We have our voice recognition, which works absolute wonders, I might add. And we have our display button. Now our display button is for your multi-information display, which you can see right there in the center of your dash. So simply by clicking through it, you can see all the different options. Just underneath all of that, we do have our cruise control down here as per usual. On the right-hand side, I'm going to see if I can illuminate this a little bit more. I know it is quite dark because I am in the showroom, but we do have our parking sonar button, so you can turn them off and on. We have our traction control button, our tow haul mode, as well as we have a built-in trailer brake output. So that's pretty awesome. You don't need to mess around with that anymore. It's built right into the vehicle. Bringing you into the center here, we do have a 7-inch touchscreen display. It does come integrated with AM, FM, XMs, a CD player, Bluetooth, as well as a reverse camera. And let me just throw it into reverse for you. So as I said, we are inside of the showroom at the moment, so you can see the lovely tile floor behind us. Underneath all of that, we have our air controls. So you do have your fan setting, your heat setting, as well as your directional. On the left-hand side of those settings, this is your drive mode setting. So you have either 2-wheel drive, you have 4 high, or you have 4 low. Definitely give that a go when you are either going off-road or just in a different situation than you normally are. That will definitely change how the truck drives. Underneath all of that, we do have a USB input and an auxiliary input. We have our heated seat controls for both your front seats, and we have 2 power outlets just down there. So tons of choices for music, and you can charge your devices all at the same time. We have 3 cup holders in this vehicle, so feel free to bring those giant water bottles or any types of beverage, except alcoholic, of course, with you on the road. It is a 6-speed automatic transmission. However, you can flip it over to Tiptronic if you would prefer to do gear changes yourself. I know that sometimes people prefer when they are towing things around, as it makes it a little bit easier on the truck if you're telling it what to do. Our center console here is absolutely massive. You can definitely fit everything that you would need. It's almost built as though it can fit file folders, so if you are someone that's working on an off-site construction field, you can fit all the documents that you could possibly need with you for the day. Inside of it, we also have another power outlet just here, and on the top there's actually a little organizational feature that they've included. As for the seats in this vehicle, they are a beautiful gray bucket seat. They are a cloth material and have a beautiful patterning going down the center of them. So they're not just comfortable, they're also very eye-catching. Up top here, we have our dual overhead illuminated vanity mirrors. We have an auto-dimming rear view mirror with a built-in compass and garage door openers. We have a sunglass holder here, which does have a cushy pad on the inside so that they don't get scratched, as well as a business card holder. So there you are, the front seat of the 2016 Tundra SR5 with a TRD off-road package. Bringing you into the rear seat of the vehicle, that cloth material is carried throughout, as well as that beautiful patterning going down the center of the seats. So again, they're not just comfortable, they're also very eye-catching. We do have a bunch of organizational features that they've included back here for us, one of them being our folding headrests. So if you are carrying something in the bed of your truck that you really want to keep your eyes on, you can fold those down just to give you a little bit more visibility. We also have the ability of flipping these completely up, and we have an organizational component just underneath them as well. So just by turning this, you can open that and store things underneath those seats. Putting my seat back down here, I'm going to get inside of the truck here for you. And to put your headrest up, very simple, just like that. Bringing you inside, we do have contoured front seat backs in this vehicle, so there is a bit of a curve to the seat, which just allows for a little more legroom from the back passengers to the seats in front of them. Now this is quite a spacious truck, however, remember that there's always the Crew Max, which is available as well, which really gives the rear seats even more room than you could possibly need. In the center here, we do have a flip-down double cup holder, and we have our very own power outlet. So if you do want to charge devices while sitting in the rear, you no longer need to run cords all the way to the front of the vehicle, as you can keep everything nicely tucked away back here. On our doors, we have organizational components, as well as the ability of opening and closing your own windows. Can't get much better than that. So there you have it, the rear seat of the 2016 Tundra TRD Off-Road. So let's talk a little about cargo. As I mentioned, we do have an easy lift and lower tailgate in this vehicle, so I'm going to give you a quick little explanation as to what I mean. As you can see, that tailgate didn't just drop down. I know that that is quite a common problem in pickup trucks, and sometimes you do end up breaking these suspension cords. So what we've done is added a hydraulic system that stops that from happening. Now, as I mentioned earlier, that we have added a few things in this truck that don't come stock, one of which being our spray-on bed liner. So normally this would just be the bare metal truck, but we've added this as well as our tri-fold tunnel cover. So as you can see, it's just up there. I'll walk around the side here just to show you how it works. It's all folded up, but it's very simple to use. Oh, if I'm strong enough. And it just folds down like that, and it will continue to fold and fold until it's completely covering your truck bed. Now, because of our tonneau cover, we have removed our bed rail system. However, normally there are rails that go all the way around the outside of the truck. That cleats are adjustable. So anything that you want to be towing or tying down, you can actually adjust those cleats so that you have a very, very good structure for that. Not only do we have those cleats, but we have anchors at all four corners of the bed as well. Now, this is a 6-foot bed, so you can definitely fit everything that you would need to carry around, including a motorcycle. I know that's what my father uses it for. Now, we also have built in a 5 and 7 pin connector, so that's nicely built in right there for you. And we have our tow hitch. I'm going to talk a little bit more about towing and payload when I do the engine. There you have it, the cargo of the Tundra. Alrighty, truckies, this is the part that you were waiting for, the engine. So of course, with a truck this gorgeous, you definitely need an engine that's going to provide you with tons of power, and we have done exactly that. Under the hood here, we are looking at a 5.7 liter I-Force V8 engine with 32 valves and dual variable valve timing with intelligence. Now, not only does this give you tons of power, it actually provides you with 9,899 pounds of towing, as well as a 1,500 pound payload. So I don't know if you've heard, but fun fact of the day, a Tundra has actually towed the space shuttle before. So really, really good amount of power in here. And the best part of it all is it's actually quite fuel efficient as well. Of course, for a Tundra, big pickup truck, so you're looking at approximately 16.2 liters for 100 kilometers on the road. So there you have it, my friends. It was my absolute pleasure to introduce you to the 2016 Tundra SR5 with a TRD off-road package. Not only is it gorgeous, it fits up to 5 people, has the capability of going on almost any terrain, has tons of power, and won't hurt that bank account for you either. Now, if you like what you're watching, go check out our YouTube channel, because we have tons of videos of all the cars, trucks, and SUVs that we have here on the lot, plus some extras. Also, don't forget to press like, subscribe, and share them with your friends. Have a great one, guys.